Male A.B. Hernandez once again dominated the female competition at a California high school track meet yesterday, taking the top spot in 3 events. But in a surprise move, Hernandez ended up sharing the first place podium and gold medal with the runner-up, who was an actual woman. It seems to be part of a new and confusing trend in California, where they're finally rewarding female athletes but still allowing biological males to compete against them. Tommy, I'm going to you first here. So this pilot policy. They started doing it last year. It allows additional biological, real women, to advance in championship competition, even if they are beat by a transgender athlete. So it sounds to me like they're just admitting what's been so unfair all along.
Oh, this is a full admission. They're saying, hey, we know that this is unfair, but we're going to do it anyway because we are so dedicated to woke and we are so afraid of offending the radical rainbow mafia that we're just going to continue to make women, actual women, partake in this humiliation cycle. Outkick has been all over this story, by the way. A lot of these photos come from Outkick. They've been all over A.B. Hernandez, who's been at this for a couple years now, if not longer. Listen, nothing against this person. I have nothing against A.B. Hernandez. But the fact that this person is willing to participate in this, knowing what it's doing to the actual women that are trying to compete in their own sports, to me, I lose respect for anybody who's willing to do this again and again and again. You know that you have an advantage, and you're still standing up there sharing a podium with a girl who has worked her entire life to get to that point. Right. So they're admitting that this is unfair, but they continue to do it because that's California for you. And Gavin Newsom's going to have to answer for this when he runs for president, because he has said that this is unfair, but he still allows it in his state.
Well, Joey, it is very confusing, especially when you're talking about placements and competitions and the like. But now, I mean, you have 2 gold medalists standing in the same event next to each other.
Yeah, so here's the problem with this. Okay, if you're on a track, that's one thing. You're not even allowed to cross in each other's lane. That person just ran faster than you. You can ignore that. You can stand there with them. The whole reason this got started was a college volleyball player plotting to hurt another college volleyball player. That's right. And other players in other sports like that getting hurt by male athletes that were pretending to be females in team sports that involve physical contact or contact with a ball or a stick. That's the problem. This doesn't fix the problem. The problem isn't prejudice. The problem isn't sore losing. The problem is people got hurt and people tried to hurt others. And that is a big risk when it comes to someone whose body has experienced puberty with testosterone at those levels over someone else who has hardened bones and strength to the degree they can hurt people that are weaker than them, which is what happened in the volleyball. I believe it was a volleyball where the young lady suffered a bad concussion. Yeah. And so that's the problem. This doesn't address that at all. I'm telling you, I think most of those women or at least the one that was injured would not take the concussion for a gold medal. They'd rather have not been injured and a chance to compete for the gold medal. This is insane to think this fixes the problem. You're trying to split the baby, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And it feels almost like for Hernandez, this would be like a participation trophy at this point.
Exactly right. And here's the real issue for me. Scholarships are on the line. We're talking about real opportunities moving forward for some of these young athletes. Hey, I want to go play a sport at a college or university. I want to get a scholarship. Oh, yeah, I came in second, even though I really came in first among women like me. It is grotesquely unfair. Everybody knows it's unfair. We can all pretend that it's not, but it is. And you can call it whatever you want, but there are real victims in this circumstance, and I don't think this fixes it.
There are a lot of records that have been messed up from this. Exactly.
Absolutely right.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.